Hello, this is Dr. Chantel Thomas coming to you again with your mental health moment. And tonight I would like to talk to you a little bit about self-doubt, fear, and worry. But first, let me give you the information if you want to contact me or anyone in the practice later. You can find me at A Sound Mind Counseling, and the website is asoundmindcounseling.com. The phone number is 513-948-0023. Again, the number is 513-948-0023. And again, you can view me on the website, www.asoundmindcounseling.com. So tonight, another mental health moment while we're dealing with COVID-19. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about self-doubt and worry and fear. And so self-doubt is just like saying to yourself, oh my goodness, I don't know if I can do that, or what's going to happen here today. You know, I'm sitting here at home and I'm a little concerned about, am I going to maximize my time while I'm here? Am I able to get all the work done? If the job is saying you have some more demands on you because you're working from home, or they're still expecting quotas, and you're kind of concerned, like, I don't think I can do that. And you become a little hopeless and doubtful of yourself. The next thing I want to talk about is worry. And worry, right now, a lot of people are talking about how they're worried about, will they continue to be able to have a job or work from home? Or those who are not working, when will they get back to work? How are they going to pay their bills? What I'm going to do with my kids? I just found out today that Ohio has decided that no school is going to be open. Everybody's out for the summer. So a lot of parents are concerned with what are they going to do and how they're going to continue to make these plans. So they're worried about being able to sustain what they've been doing for the past 50 days with their children for the next month or so. So also, the last one I want to talk to you about is just fear. It's the fear of the unknown right now. Everybody's concerned, when will we get back to work? When will the United States get back to normal? I don't think that we're going to get back to normal as we know it. I know that some people are telling me they're not going to be going to any jazz fest or any football games, or they're not going to the movies or to a nightclub. So things will change for all of us. They're changing now, so we will have a new normal. And so a lot of people are afraid to even leave their houses right now, and that's okay because fear is heightened. If you're listening to those broadcasts every day, I'm recommending that everybody do not watch the news every day. Limit it to maybe once or twice, because fear is heightened, and some of that is going to come from listening to those numbers as they climb, these death tolls that are taking place, and also the fear of, can I catch it or will I catch it? And if I do, will I live? So we have those three things happening right now. People are experiencing self-doubt because they're concerned, am I going to be okay? Am I doing the right thing? Kind of a lack of trust or faith in yourself. And then you have people who are experiencing worry. That's because all these thoughts are coming into your mind, and you're allowing them to kind of run through your head and cause you to dwell on things that could possibly happen. And most of the times when you're worried about something, the majority of the time it doesn't come to pass, but you continue to think on it and it repeats in your mind, so it creates this worry. And then you have the fear. That is, you're afraid that something dangerous is going to happen to you. You're afraid that I might die, my kid might get sick, somebody at my job might get it, or I might lose my job, or my job is closed and I'm afraid that I'm going to run out of money or food or toilet paper, some of these basic things that we need every day to survive. So what I want to do is help you all through those three pieces. So we're going to talk a little bit about, how do I get over the self-doubt? Then how do I get over the fear that I'm experiencing? And also, how do I deal with the worry? So the first thing that I would recommend is that when you're thinking about how you're doubting yourself, and you're doubting, can you get through this time? Just the first thing is changing your language about what you say, about what you're doing, and your abilities. So if I'm saying, I don't know if I'm going to make it through this, that's showing self-doubt. But if I say, you know what, I've gotten through other things before in my life. I've survived maybe a loved one who passed away dearly. I survived a divorce. I survived the loss of a pet that I love dearly. So again, it's changing it. Can I get through this difficult time? I don't think I can, but yes, you can. Can I deal with this isolation? Can I get through this hopelessness? Can I get through this loneliness? Yes, I can. So again, changing your language is very important. And the most important thing you can do is start to use I statement. I can get through this. I can overcome it. It's not going to take me out. There's nothing that's too hard for me, and I can accomplish anything that I put my mind to. So that's how you attack the self-doubt that comes up into your head. The other thing is when you're looking at your worry and how you begin to constantly dwell on things and the possibilities of something that could happen to you. Again, worry is repeating thoughts that go through your mind, and you're thinking this could happen, or when will this happen, or how will it happen. And then you become uneasy over time because you're constantly telling yourself, oh my goodness, something bad is going to happen to me, or something bad is going to happen to my family. And in this case, oh my goodness, we're going to catch this disease, or someone I know, or there's going to be someone, from high school or college or work that's going to get it, and then I'll catch it. So you have to remind yourself that even though these doubts come, if I'm doing everything, if I'm staying at home or quarantine and I'm staying safe, and I'm making sure that the people that I come in contact with are safe, or if you have to take their temperature, take their temperatures. But make sure that you're saying to yourself, like, okay, I'm not going too far out. I'm not starting to trip, because some of us are tripping. I know some people are like, well, my kids can't even come over here if they go to work. I'm going to send them X, Y, and Z. But, again, if you need to, take temperatures. And just remember that if you're doing everything you're supposed to, you're wearing your mask, you're putting on your gloves, you're making sure that you are washing your hands, then don't worry, am I going to catch it? Do everything you need to do to make sure that you remain safe and that you don't experience any bad symptoms. And if you are, then definitely call the doctor. Drink the water, do all the things they tell you to do. I know there's a whole list out there and it continues to grow, but just remember, okay, I need to make sure that my thoughts are not running away and causing me to think these horrible thoughts that, again, clinically 99% of the time when you're dealing with excessive worry, those thoughts never come to pass. And so then let's go on into fear. So when you are fearful, this is where you feel like something bad is going to happen to you and it's dangerous, and I'm going to die, or someone's out to get me. And so then when you're dealing with fear, it's like it comes on quickly and you're just super afraid, and people wake up, they have nightmares, night terrors. They wake up sweating and shaking and screaming. So if you're experiencing any of that, that means your fear is really out of control. If you are walking around every day and you hear just a little noise and you're jumping, or you're starting to always watch your kids. Where are you going? What are you doing? Don't stay outside too long. If you're saying, oh, I can't go outside, I'm not even going to the store, I'm going to do click list or whatever it is, and you're not leaving your house, then the fear is growing and you are starting to hurt yourself mentally. So again, don't let the fear grow, because all it does over time, the more you worry, the more you self-doubt, the more the fear will grow. So yes, this is a dangerous time and this is a dangerous situation. But if you're doing the right things, if you're protecting yourself, wear the protective gear, especially us in the African American community. Do the social distancing, which we've seen here. We've had a couple incidences where they're not, and they've had to shut down parks and gas stations. So be smart, be wise. Talk to your Gen Z and Gen X. I don't know what they're called, but all the millennials are like, it's not us. Stop saying it's the millennials, because it's not them. It is really the younger generations, the 18, 19, 20-year-olds. Talk to them if you're afraid for your kids. And then finally, when it comes to fear, it is what you say to yourself again. So the repetition continues to come. You have these negative automatic thoughts that say, oh my God, I'm going to die. So then, and I'm not going to live to see tomorrow. So you have to say to yourself, where's the proof in that? What says that I'm going to die? What is going on with me right now that makes me know that I will die? And usually nothing. So you have to say, okay, there's a part of truth in that. I could possibly die tomorrow, but I have lived to be 52 or 59 or 70 or 44. Am I doing things to make sure that I live? And if you are, stop letting that fear grow, because it's going to start out small, but as time goes on, it will grow and expand if you continue to allow your mind to think on these things that are probably more than likely not going to happen. So when it comes to fear, again, you have this automatic negative thought. And when that thought starts to come, then you begin to repeat it through your head. I'm going to die, or the world isn't safe, or, my kids aren't safe. I have to keep them in. So when those thoughts come, they are negative and they're going to cause the fear to grow. So what you have to do is say, okay, the world is not safe. So you have to say, okay, there's some truth in that partly right now, but what can I do to make sure that I am safe? The whole world is experiencing this pandemic, but what can I do to make sure that I'm safe? Or I will die tomorrow. Well, the truth is anybody can die at any time, but is there evidence in there? Is there something you're doing to put yourself directly in risk? Are you going out without your mask, without your gloves? Are you not washing your hands? Are you not sanitizing your mail or your clothes if you've been exposed to someone? Are you not taking them off if you're an essential worker? Like a doctor or a nurse when you come home. So are you doing those things? So yes. So then therefore, I'm not putting myself in harm's way, and the likelihood of me dying today is very slim, probably next to none. The last thing that I'll say is that when you start to have these thoughts, you have to speak positively. So I truly believe in the power of death and life are in your tongue. And some people say self-fulfilling prophecy, or others may say, it's what I speak, whatever I speak, I shall have. Or, as the word of God says that if we speak his word, he has to perform it, right? It cannot return to him void. So it's the same thing is am I speaking positively about my life? Am I speaking positively about my children? If I say I shall have this, then that is what you shall have. If you say I will not have that, or woe is me, or life is horrible, that is what's going to happen. So if I say today is a good day, or it's an awesome day, and I'm going to make it the best day ever, then I'm going to set a plan so that it is the best day ever. I'm going to get up, shower, listen to some uplifting music, gospel, jazz, whatever it is that floats your boat, hip hop, and then I'm going to do things throughout the day that make me feel good. I'm not going to go around saying, oh my goodness, I could die today. Oh my God, life is horrible. Oh my goodness, when is this going to end? Because this is the worst thing ever. So no, I'm going to say I am sheltered in place. Thank God I have a house to go to. We have food on the table. Okay, I still have a job if you're an essential worker. And if you don't have a job, if you have some place to go to, thank God I have family and friends that care about me, because you could be someone who doesn't have anyone to talk to. So find the positive things that are happening in your life, because there are always some light. There's always some light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, so when you have the self-fulfilling prophecy in your life, you have to speak things that will help you to see, I'm feeling like I'm right here, but I need to move forward. So it's really about what you say. You have what you say. If you say that I'm going to do well in life, you will. If you say, I don't know, or this can't happen, or I'm so afraid of this, then you will be. So the goal is to begin to say those things that you want to come to pass. We've all heard it before. It's what we speak about ourselves. It's the positive affirmations that we make. It's the confessions that come out of our mouth that really do cause us to feel well, be well, and live well. So again, when it comes to speaking about yourself, when you're worried, when you're afraid, or when you're experiencing self-doubt, speak from a positive place. I shall have this. I shall do that. I will accomplish this. So you fill in the blank. I will what? I will be, I will have, I shall do. And so again, when it comes to the fear and the self-doubt and the worry, begin to speak positively. The last thing I'll say is that when you speak those things, you will begin to see change take place. Post it up on your mirrors, on your walls, put it in your phone and read it daily. It will really help you to overcome the fear and the worry that people are experiencing right now during COVID-19. The last thing I will say is that you have the power to change whatever it is that's happening with you right now. If you're tired, then get up and exercise and move. If your kids are jumping and loud and screaming, take them outside and let them move around. And then while they're outside, maybe you could be inside if they're old enough to be alone. If not, sit out there with them on a chair and play some nice music in your earphones or something to help you relax and focus on your breathing. Breathing is so important right now, so make sure you're doing it daily, and make sure that you're doing it for at least 7 minutes or more so you can get the true benefits of healthy breathing and taking good deep breaths. So this has been Dr. Chantel Thomas with your mental health moment. I thank you for tuning in. If you need to contact me again, the number is 513-948-0023, and the website is www.asoundmindcounseling.com.